every day I think these people can't possibly get worse, can't possibly get cringier with what they say. And I'm always flabbergasted at what I see. This is today's video. I hope you'll enjoy. All right, I've got up on the screen The AI Wars, which is my new science fiction comic. It just came out a couple of weeks ago. If you like high action adventure like Star Wars or like Babylon 5 or The Terminator or anything like that, you'll enjoy The AI Wars, and you should support the channel. Check it out. It's only $2.99 on Kindle, which is less expensive than every Marvel comic that they put out digitally. All right. Also, subscribe to my newsletter. My newsletter is a great way to get a weekly feed about my videos, and YouTube doesn't always put them up there for everybody to see. So it's a good way to stay caught up on issues. Like today, we have Eric Lang. Eric Lang is a board game designer. He is the founder of Cool Mini or Not. He's worked for Fantasy Flight Games. He's worked for WizKids. I believe he still works for all of these companies. He's really hailed as one of the top designers in the industry. And he says the nastiest things. I've seen a lot of conservative people get canceled for almost nothing. And he says things that are absolutely off their rocker crazy and disgusting. And that's what we're going to talk about today. There's been a rash of cancellations in the board game universe. Eric Lang's been part of this cabal that's been going around and harassing people who disagree with their narrative over politics, trying to ruin people's family times, trying to ruin board games for normal people, just like they have every other hobby so far. And today, it's just really sad to look at this because the legend Rush Limbaugh died a couple days ago. He has been saddled with cancer. It's been a slow and painful death, and it's been just awful, awful to watch, like it is with anybody who has cancer. I really can't believe anybody would say cancer is a good thing and be cheering that on. But here we are. This is 2021, and this is board game designer Eric Lang. He says it is absolutely valid to celebrate Rush Limbaugh's death. Now, Rush Limbaugh hasn't committed a crime. He's not a pedophile like many people Eric Lang hangs around. He's not a person who has harassed and abused women like people Eric Lang has hanged around. He is just a person who's on the radio, who says things that Eric doesn't like. He has speech that Eric doesn't like, and Eric, therefore, thinks he deserves to die a horrific death. Now, if this isn't fascism, if this isn't Nazism, I don't know what is. I mean, that is the essence of what those philosophies were about, and this seems to be more in line with what Eric believes than anything else. But we'll go over Eric's past tweets over the last couple weeks also, because he's really gotten himself into a lot of hot water, and nobody's paying attention to this. I can't believe families are okay with this guy designing board games on behalf of these companies when he acts like this. One, we already covered this before, where he mentioned he covered up for Joss Whedon's activities, which he knew about for years, he said. Now, there's been allegations that he has abused Charisma Carpenter, one of the stars of Buffy, and actually tried to shame her into aborting her baby. Absolutely disgusting. And there's also been allegations by another one of the cast members who played Buffy's little sister, that he was engaged in activities where he was harassing minors, at the very least. So, really nasty stuff. But you know what? Eric Lang doesn't think that's a problem. He thinks the problem is Rush Limbaugh talking on the radio. But there's been more, where Eric Lang made dubious claims about Christianity. He says Jesus is awesome, Christianity not so much, right? And this is really sad. These people really hate Christians more than anything, and it's apparently okay by these companies that you can go out and say nasty things about Christians, hate Christians, take their religion out of context, when if this was done in any other capacity to any other group out there, it would never be allowed. These people would be fired instantly. I hate this double standard in the industry that this goes this way. The nastiness that Eric preaches online really has to stop. It has to change, and we need to put pressure on these companies to do otherwise. So again, WizKids, Cool Mini or Not are the two companies that are supporting Eric Lang that I can confirm, and they support hatred of Christianity. They support knowing about abuse like Joss Whedon does and doing nothing about it, and they support celebrating the cancer death of people. Awesome. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. We will be back soon.